Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sending out a lot of love. We are back with the Amber Kings video, Understanding Chaos Corruption, and today we're tackling the minor gods. So let's get straight into it. Sending out all the love I can. Hopefully you drunk your water. It's super early right now, and that's all I gotta say. Let's go. Subscribe for more. I upload every single day. Whoo! Okay, I'm tired. Alright, I'm really tired. Vox in the void for this excerpt.
Terror gripped Invictus as he looked down at the circle beneath his feet. Eldritch light was beginning to emanate from the carved runes, dancing and gambling, flashing green and blue and red.
Now you will learn what it is to be among the doomed ones,
The doomed
continued Lord Cathal, taking a step backwards.
Now Malice will show you what your victory was wrought.
Invictus tried to speak, to demand to know what was happening to him, but he found his jaw would not move. The words simply would not come. The whisper of the librarians rose, as did the Vox units, and they soon reached a crescendo. The light at Invictus's feet grew brighter, lashing upwards to sting his legs and bathe him in its iniquitous light.
You are truly worthy, Invictus of the Suns,
Cathal screamed, raising his arms to the shadows of the rooftop.
Can you hear him calling? He has come to accept your tribute. He has come for the Labyrinth's 11. He has come to walk among us.
Invictus followed Cathal's gaze, lifting his head to the ceiling. Through the shadows he could see the outline of something huge, something that stared down with baleful eyes, something wicked in the dark. He screamed for the pain engulfed his body, screamed for the terror in the depths of his soul, but no amount of screaming could halt the ritual now. It began to descend, pulling with it the dark and the pain. Invictus raised his voice on a last tumultuous cry as his flesh began to flay from his bones. As his body was consumed, he realized that not even the kindly release of oblivion could save him now. In the great hall, all was silent. The Suns had watched as the light consumed the body of their brother Invictus, along with 10 other heroes of the Labyrinth, their limbs immolated, their torsos eviscerated, their heads contorting and twisting, writhing within a pool of black light. And what stood before them was no longer their brothers. Invictus and the
Avoid, hold on, is killing this reading. I just have to say, that's one of them. And this squeaky arm. Oh, I just gotta move it super fast. No. Okay, it's kind of there. Yo, it's killing this reading, and so far I'm kind of a little bit lost, but you know, I meant to say this in the other video. I peeped how the excerpt is kind of like it, or not. It's not kind of like, it's literally like Voldemort's video, how he does that whole beginning section. That's kind of like yeah, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And then it's the actual like breaking down. And not gonna lie, that's when the best part of the reaction comes from my side of things. I could actually comment on some things. Right here is just kind of like the listening part, so bear with me.
rest were gone to join the ranks of the legendary doomed ones.
Okay, so
what stood before them was the revenant they had worshipped for millennia. The Eidolon that would stand at their vanguard as they retook what was rightfully theirs.
Okay.
He could only be summoned by sacrifice. Only by giving unto him their best and most praiseworthy warriors could he walk among them. And there he stood, gazing with eyes of fire. The renegade god, the outcast, the lost, hierarch of anarchy and terror. Malice.
It is our greatest sins that have coalesced into foul entities within the warp. 4 dark beings that call themselves gods. They spread their influence and corruption to the mortal races of the galaxy, doing what is deep within their nature, destruction. But there is more that resides within the warp than just the dark pantheon. There are other malicious entities, ones that take the title of minor chaos gods.
It's funny because I was actually wondering about that. I was like, you got Nurgle, you got Nurgle, Khorne, Slaanesh, and Khorne, and I was like, there's got to be more than them, right? You know, like how we got the Greek pantheon, and then like, well, I should have went older first, but we got the Egyptian, and then the other ones. I forgot where Norse falls, but it's funny how, like, you know, they're all basically the same thing. Stories are basically the same exact energies, but I just think it's really funny how there was no. I was like, there's nobody talking to me about the other gods. It's just these four. But now here we go. We got Malice. I swear Malice is also like a thing. It's like a D. No. I think that's a different word. I think it's malaise. Wait. I want to check Dead Cells. It might be Malice. Okay, I'm too tired for this. But yeah, Malice. All right, let's hear about. I hope, because there's like the entities that call themselves minor gods, they're not like weak as shit. I hope, like, I'm kind of honestly hoping by this badass picture that's on my screen right now that this thing is hardcore, because this looks like a, I don't even know, it looks like a werewolf dragon, man.
The sin of anarchy, the desire to aimlessly destroy, that has coalesced into the foul warp entity known as Malice,
Eating up a
also known as the outcast god, the lost god, and the renegade god.
The titles are dope.
Malice is the embodiment of indiscriminate destruction, rebellion, vengeance, and complete and utter anarchy and self-hatred. Malice appeals to the nihilism that pervades much of humanity, the apathy and inevitability of losing all that you care about. The nature of Malice's powers is parasitic, as the renegade god grows in power only when the other ruin his powers do. As uniquely amongst its brethren, Malice is the enemy of chaos at all times, forever. No compromise or temporary peace can be brokered with the renegade god, for as a patron of anarchy and destruction, Malice seeks to destroy the other chaos gods, as well as the material universe. It is this desire to destroy the evil that are the dark gods of chaos almost gives Malice a perception of noble qualities.
I never understand the whole destroying of the material universe. It's like, what is left? What is that motivation? I always think that is like a poor writing trope, unless there's a really, really unique way anyone could describe a character whose motivation is to literally destroy it. Like, if I hear that Malice is trying to rewrite it in their own image, then I would assume, okay, that's pretty cool. But like, other than that, what's the point? You destroy everything. Do you just like use your power to recreate it all to cause even more anarchy? What happens? I just don't understand.
As a minor chaos god,
and I know there's like 1,000 other possible other things that you could probably say would be the motivation, but they got to be really damn good. Seriously, like, because I really don't get that motivation. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm joking. I can understand what you could probably say. I'm still not gonna. Knowing me, I don't know. I feel like you come up with something way cooler.
Knowledge of the domain of Malice.
Nah, I get the destruction of the other chaos gods though.
Malice is a complete mystery, though it can be theorized as an entity that reflects rebellion. The corruption that seeps from him may affect the world in contradicting ways, or perhaps in that very defiance of chaos itself.
So the Alpha Legion know him very well, or know it.
The renegade god claims no permanent domain, as to do so would be an affront to its ideals. For those that are unlucky enough to come into contact with the corruption of this foul entity, you will suffer. At first, it is those filled with self-hatred that malice latches to.
Ugh, that
When you
sucks.
experience loss or failure, your frustration with yourself is dialed to 11. You begin to see the world for what it truly is, and what it always has been. An unclean, tainted place that does not deserve to exist.
Damn.
Rather than a spark, an ember of vengeance is accentuated. Small and burning, it is existence that deserves punishment. All
Never mind. I just literally got what I said answered. Okay, so the literal idea of malice is just like, why are we still here? Is it to suffer?
to please the great lord, Malice. War with chaos is a visceral and haunting experience. The screams of cornate berserkers, the chants of the thousand sun sorcerers, the maniacal laughing of Nurglite demons, the cries of pleasure from the Emperor's children. For the followers of Malice, battle is enacted in cold, unnerving silence. Only the roars of bolter fire can be heard, for even the way they wage war is in defiance of the other chaos gods. Rebellion, anarchy, defiance, malice. But the renegade god is not alone, as there have been rumors of other minor warp entities such as Ansel, Morok, Firaz-e-Tar, Dark Name.
Ansel, Morok, Firaz-e-Tar. These are some sick names. Whoa, run those back.
Such as Ansel, Morok, Firaz-e-Tar.
Sound like freaking Elder Scrolls Online. What are the deities in Elder Scrolls called? Fuck. What are they called? Daedric? They sound like Daedric princes.
Dark names that some say are tied to the mystery behind the unique corruption that has created the Chaos Raptors and Warp Talons. Corrupted space marines that have become addicted to the thrill of looking down upon the battle beneath them. These corrupted marines have melded with their warp gear, becoming truly able to fly. Becoming a Chaos Raptor means your blood becomes high-octane fuel that runs throughout your body and war gear alike. Your eyesight is so sharp you can pick out prey from several miles away. This unique corruption has molded your body in such a...
I don't know why, but for an Astartes, I feel like 7 miles is just a joke, you know? I feel like they should be able to see miles.
way that you prefer to stride on all fours like a predator. The corruption can even become so deep that elite warp talons can move through the veil of reality and slice between dimensions. Whatever.
So they're Yami from Black Clover. Not only that, what? They're like, okay, wait. Hold on, the primal part of them is cool, because then I was thinking about, like, well, I was first thinking about Bloodborne, but then I thought about Vort of the Boreal Valley. That's what this one's kind of reminding me of. It's like a samurai version of Vort of the Boreal Valley. And then it's kind of, he's got his head kind of hanging low like this, kind of like he's ready to go on all fours.
Whoever is responsible for the origins of this corruption is unknown, but its consequences is a being that personifies absolute dread.
I'm assuming, right? Even if the creation is unknown, everything in this universe, same with this one, is a reflection of itself. So it's like, it's kind of funny. It's like, well, it simultaneously created itself, or that existence of the nihilistic emotions, the boosted or mindset boosted to 10 or 11, basically simultaneously created that entity. All that energy put forth from wherever it came from basically gave birth to it, and then it came back. It's kind of like Slaanesh, or Slaanesh, but yeah, because I gotta remember what it was about the Eldar. I don't know where all the Eldar people went. If they remember the what the heck was it? It had to be Major Kill that I learned about, like the Eldar bringing Slaanesh, or a lot of their acts bringing Slaanesh into creation. Yeah. Damn. Well, that one was short, and I'm not gonna lie. The only real thing I got from that was those four-ish kind of minor gods. I don't know if is there more on them, or is there just mentions? Because now they interest me. I kind of want to hear about. I kind of want to hear about those other ones. Well, because there was fuck. I remember the names perfectly when he first said them, but
Rumors of other minor warp entities such as Ansel, Morok, Faraz-Etar.
Ansel, Morok, Faraz-Etar, and then this one is Malice. Oh, so there's four. It was three minor entities, and then Malice is a minor one. Okay. That just gave me an idea, man. Hold on. Nah, I'll handle it after the video, if anything. But I just thought of ideas for if I were to make like a Warhammer video, or like transitioning into trying to take it my own. Maybe I'd just like do my own research and throw it together. But shoot, if there's a video from me that comes that's not reaction, and it's like literally just me doing like just wanting to tackle something in Warhammer, I think I'm gonna tackle them. I'm gonna try to learn as much as I can about them. That's kind of the things I have not seen. That's what kind of interests me. No one's mentioned Malice. Maybe they have, but I've never, don't really hear. And then there's those rumors of the other ones. Kind of sounds like it may be hard to find stuff on them, but I think I'm gonna try. Other than that, that is the minor gods, and I kind of want to hop right into Undivided because that symbol is that little symbol that interests me back from the animation I watched, or what Chaos Undivided was. But even though people tried to explain it, I didn't really get it at the time, and that one's kind of catching my attention to hop on. But yeah, gotta follow my routine. So I will see you in the next one. Much love in Moonlight. This one was a bit more. I didn't really have much to comment on. I don't know. Malice seems pretty cool. Kind of seems like, I don't know. How do you describe? There's no way I could really say. I guess just Malice, one word is just things, or not one word, but the quote or the wrap up thing shall be just like, "Thou shall not exist." That's Malice in a nutshell for you. All right, much love in Moonlight. I'm out of here.